Now, so here is a problem solving with a few circles in it. So a circular patio of radius 3.5 meters is shown. The patio is constructed in a garden by John Jones Builders, and pi is equal to 22/7. So part A is to find the area covered by the patio. So what shape are we talking about? We're talking about area of a circle because it's in the shape of a circle. And the radius is 3.5 meters. So how do we find the area of a circle? The area is equal to pi r squared. And that's given to us, so we don't have to go learning that off by heart, okay? So in this case, pi is 22/7 multiplied by 3.5 meters squared, which is equal to 22/7 multiplied by 3.5 squared, which is 38.5 meters squared. So that's the area of the patio. So that's the first part. The area covered by the patio is 38.5 meters squared. Okay? And we show all our work for that. Now, the builder knows that 40 kgs of sand, so there's 40 kgs of sand will equal to 2.5 meters squared of the patio. So how much sand does he need to put in the patio? So part B. Well, what's 38.5 is the total. Divide that by 2.5 meters squared, which gives us 15.4. 15.4. Now, I was just checking that on my calculator. Now, the next part then. 15.4, multiply that by 40 kgs of sand is equal to 616 kgs of sand total. So that's the total for all the sand. Okay? Now, part C. Sand is 20 cents per kg. The paving is equal to 19.50 per kg. And the per meter, sorry. And the labour is equal to €500. Now, find the total cost of building the patio. So, the sand is going to cost me 616, multiply that by 20 cents, is equal to €123.20. The paving is going to cost me, so to pave all of this, 38.5, multiply that by 19.50, which is equal to 750.75 cents. Plus the labour is a flat €500. So add all those together and we get a total of 1373.95. So 1,373 euros and 95 cents. And then the last part. In the future, the owner of the garden plans to build a pond in the centre and the diameter is 2.1. So D if the diameter is 2.1 meters, the radius will be a half of 2.1 meters, which would be 1.05 meters. So we're asked to find the area of the circle. So the area is pi r squared, which is, in this case, pi is 22/7, and the radius is 1.05 squared. So 22/7 multiplied by 1.05 squared gives us a total of 3.465 meters squared. So that's going to be the pond. Okay? And then finally, what percentage of the whole area will be left when the pond is taken out? So part E, the total area was 38.5. So 3.465 as a percentage of the total area, 38.5. To find the percentage, multiply by 100. So do that on your calculator. So 9% is the pond, which means that there will be 91% left when the pond is taken out. Okay? And that's question 16. And that requires just reading the question carefully and taking your time. Okay? It's just a problem solving with area, okay, and circles. But the formula, don't worry, it's given to us. Okay? Now for question 2, we're going to build a bridge. So a bridge is to be rebuilt over a river, and a diagram is produced by the engineer. So we want to find the width of each arch. So we want to find the diameter of each arch. Well, if this is 20, so 20 meters, take away 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 20 meters, take away 6 meters is 14 meters. So the two circles, the two arches, are equal to 14 meters wide. Okay? So that means that each bridge is equal to 7 meters wide. So the diameter is equal to 7 meters. So that's part A. Okay? That's just problem solving. And now for part B, the area of the semicircle. Well, a semicircle is half a circle. So a half of pi r squared. And then there are two of them. So a half of 22/7. And what's the radius? Well, if the diameter is equal to 7, the radius will be equal to 7 divided by 2, which is 3.5. Okay? 3.5. So 3.5 squared. So on your calculator, which is 19.25. Multiply that by 2, which is equal to 38.5 meters squared. And that's the area of the two semicircles. Okay? And now for part C. It is decided to restore the side of the bridge, and it will cost €500 per meter squared. Okay, so how are we going to calculate the cost? Well, we're going to find the total rectangle, and the rectangle is 20 meters by 5 meters. So the area is equal to 20 meters times 5 meters, which is 100 meters squared. Okay, now what's the 100 meters squared? Take away the 38.5 meters squared, which gives us 61.5 meters squared. Because they're not going, so the arches are taken out. They're gone. Okay? They're out. Alright? So, 61.5 multiplied by 500 euro gives a total of 30,750 euros is the cost to renovate. Okay, and that's some problem solving questions for you. And just take your time reading the question carefully.